Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner hard mode playthrough in Alaska. We're in Northport at the moment. I am recording this as a alternative intro because something went wrong with the recording that I did and it seems to have missed out the start of my intros from an audio perspective. So I'm recording this and hopefully I'll manage to edit it in so that it makes sense from a continuity perspective. But what we're doing at the start of this episode is taking the Taiga in to get the long pipe and deliver it to the drilling site. So the Taiga with a four slot trailer that we brought down from Pedro Bay and going into Northport drilling site, pick up a long pipe and having a look at the best route with this trailer, which isn't going to be great for off-road. So I'm going to hand you over now to the originally recorded content and hopefully it all gels together. Thank you. So with a different trailer I would use this route, but I think with this trailer that's probably just asking for trouble. I think it just makes sense to go just around. Stick to the roads as much as possible with a trailer like this. So the previous episode to this one, episode 10, it was published a bit later in the day than I normally do. I normally schedule my videos to go live at about 6 PM UK time, and that's based on the fact that Google Analytics tells me that that's the most active time of day for the people that are watching my videos. So it just makes sense that that's when they should go live. Today's was a bit later because I had a complete nightmare with the editing software, and somehow, I don't know why, because I haven't changed anything at all about my editing setup and my recording setup for probably dozens of episodes. I think I just had a funny recording out of OBS, and all of the research that I've done suggests that the problem has something to do with variable frame rate that games tend to record in with OBS, and editing software likes constant frame rate. But it basically took me 6 hours to edit the video just because it kept freezing and hanging. And I thought at one point I was going to lose the footage entirely and lose an episode, which would have sucked considering that we ended up doing quite a bit of stuff in Pedro Bay and then driving the long convoy of Taiga with this trailer plus Paystar with a dolly trailer, which I quite enjoyed doing. It was very slow and sort of cumbersome, and I ended up time-lapsing the whole thing really. But it would have sucked to lose that footage. So hopefully this one, I won't have similar issues when it's recorded. Because I have no idea what was causing it, other than it might be a variable frame rate problem. I think I'll take this shortcut. That feels a safe enough piece of off-road. Oh blimey, bottomed already. Why is that bottomed already? Just as I say. Maybe it was just driving over that bank of snow. Let's go through this bit so that my belly isn't grounding out on rocks or snow. Could really do with a raised suspension for this Taiga. I haven't even got the big engine on it either, so yeah, this may not be a great combination, this trailer and this truck, when it has to go off-road. I wonder about the BM17, because I haven't done a single thing with it. But I think I've got most of its upgrades unlocked now on this map. So although it doesn't, I've kind of shied away from it because it doesn't have, I forget, I think it's got all-wheel drive, but it doesn't have lockable diffs. And that kind of puts me off. But it's got race suspension. I'm pretty sure I've unlocked that already. So yeah, I might have to end up giving the BM a try. Or just sticking a low saddle, switching between low and high saddle for the Derry. Because I'm sure the Derry with this trailer on would have come through there in high gear if need be. Right. Turn the lights on. See, that's I've turned. I quite like the daylight machine effect. Got lots of lights on the front now, the Tiger. I like that. Yeah, with this trailer on, even though the trailer's empty, this is feeling quite underpowered. Let's get that alongside. Leave the trailer. And then get myself back up on the rock between the two of them. Rain mode. There we go. That's quite a cool cargo, really. I don't know how many 4-slot cargoes we have to shift, so may not be many. Large pipe, unload. Right, so that's the first one, and that is the oil barrels. I can load oil barrels here. I think I have a contract for that. So yeah, that, like I say, that's, I'm pretty sure. A bit closer. Let's just have a look. I'm pretty sure that was one of the first tasks that we found in episode 1. So that's nice to get that done. So what I want to then do is oil delivery. This is the one I was thinking of. So where we are right now, we can pick up oil barrels. Then I remembered that we had something that needed 4 pallets of oil barrels, and they need to be dropped off in all kinds of places. But while I'm in here, I may as well load up 4 oil barrels, and then if I end up transferring them to the Paystar, and the Paystar does the deliveries, then fine. We'll see. So for now, I am going to move the trailer a bit closer so that I can load easier. And then we'll load up 4 barrels of oil, 4 pallets of oil barrels. So this will be quite heavy with 4 pallets of fuel on it, I should think. Refuel while we're here. Well, that felt like a bit of a struggle for this truck, to be honest. It's been a really useful kind of big scout for opening up the map and just getting out and doing some stuff it's really good for, but it felt like that struggled a bit for that content, really, for that type of activity. I think the lack of any engine upgrade and raised suspension causes it to struggle a bit. Let me have let's deliver one of them, and then the next one I'm going to press on anyway. So the next one I'm going to come around here and down to this factory. And do that delivery next. And see how we do, but yeah, I at the moment don't intend using this truck to haul this big trailer with cargo too much in off-road conditions. I don't think it's its strength. On roads it's probably fine. I'm going to have a look at the BM as well, I think, because I haven't used the Royal BM17 at all. I need to give it a fair crack of the whip, don't I? Wow. Once again, very slow going. This trailer's hard work through that off-road content. Which was expected, but yeah, that was pretty slow going. So for quite manoeuvrable with the Taker on. That's one thing in its favour. This trailer's not too bad to handle. Certainly a lot better than those dollies. So let's have a think about this. What do I want to do? So we're not too good on fuel, but I know I can get fuel from this maintenance trailer. So I'll fill up there, and then we'll head back to the road and run down to the service hub. Get the third one delivered, and then the fourth one requires a slightly different plan. But in the immediate priority, let's get some fuel out of that maintenance trailer. I think I only want to use this trailer when I have a thing that actually requires 4-slot cargo bed. And it made sense to pick some oil up because I was there with a trailer that could carry it. But in terms of making the actual deliveries, I'd have been better off pulling this trailer out to the road and then transferring it all over to the Paystar and do the delivery in the Paystar. Which is what I'm going to do for the fourth barrel. I'll do the third one with this because I'm kind of driving past that to get back towards the garage area anyway. So let's grab some fuel. I'll leave that maintenance there because as I use it to repair a truck, I can just resupply it at that. At that resupply zone. Get this out of this gate. Oh, not too bad. Right, so back in the general direction of the garage. Right. So one left. And what I'm going to do is park this trailer in the back. So, because I haven't got any other... What did I just... That's weird. Anyway. I haven't got any... I don't think I've got any other 4-slot missions that I'm currently aware of. So put this trailer in the back. Oh, is this the jumping over the road location? I've only just noticed that. I think I recognise this from quite a few review videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack the oil barrels that are left, detach the trailer, and then for now, because I have nothing else I want to do immediately with it, I'm going to leave the Tega there. I'm going to jump into the garage. So yeah, in the garage, actually I might as well retain the Western Star, because I'm not going to use that just yet. I just wanted to have a quick look at if this was deployed. Now I don't think this can manage a trailer, but I've got the highest engine. No, I'm not the very highest, so I've still got to unlock that one. Okay, where's that? I haven't found that yet. That's interesting. But I've got a more powerful engine than the one that's currently in it anyway. So I'm just gonna install that. I'm just gonna see. I'm not gonna necessarily do anything with this right away, but if it's on all chains, that's a bit of a splurge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy them. I won't change the winch just yet. We'll give it a better air filter, and then it's got like as you can see, it's got the flatbed. Sorry, it's got the sideboard plus the crane, and it's switchable all-wheel drive, but no diff lock. So I did get it the right way around. So I think that's a truck that's worth having a look at, what its capabilities are. Because one of the other things about it is it's a 280 fuel capacity, but I suspect it's going to be less thirsty than the Paystar. So, and it seems like I ought to give it a fair crack, didn't I? So make sure I've done this all the way. Yeah. Color scheme. I seem to have ended up. I quite like that actually. Quite like that custom paint job. I'm not going to spend anything else on it. I'm not going to do light bars and bumpers and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to leave it in that state. A quick test to see if it can take a trailer. Yeah, so it can't tow any trailer when it's got that sideboard bed. So it can run around as it is without, and we can try it for just doing simple 2-slot deliveries, and at some point I will use it probably to do the containers and cement collection just to give it a try. But I'm going to leave that there and jump back in the garage, because I do want to do something else today that I think will be quite interesting. I'm going to load up that oil barrel pallet into this truck and then use this truck to deliver it down into that corner of the map. But while I'm doing that, I'm also going to bring the derry. Ouch, sorry Taker. Well, I actually think I did 1 point of damage to myself, not to the Taker. So, crane. Let's just transfer these oil barrels over to my bed. And although I am losing light, I think what is going to make this interesting enough is I'm going to grab a derry now. So back in the garage. Jump in the derry, and again I've not done any upgrades or changes on this derry. We've already got the best engine. Oh, I did actually, yeah, tell a lie. I swapped the high range gearbox between the I think Paystar. So the Paystar's now got an off-road and the derry's got the high range, because high range with an always on diff lock feels like it might be worth a try. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the only change I made to this. So, and also I think, no, I didn't fuel this one up, so we'll fuel this one up real quick. And then the derry is going to tow the Paystar into that location. Because out of that location, we need to bring some drilling parts and a high saddle trailer. I'm not looking to attach, I just want to refuel. Right, let's go. Pick up the Paystar. I may see how I do with not turning the engine on the Paystar as well either. Save a bit of fuel while I'm towing it in with this. May need to turn the engine on for the dicky bit, that's all. Pretty sure it's here. Let's just, yeah, it is. The lagoon of sticky, horrible mud. turn that engine on the Paystar so it can help with this bit. Asking a bit much, I think, to just drag a dead weight through here with no engine running. Although the Paystar's not engaged, it's all-wheel drive. I'm not quite sure how that behaviour works, really. Like, if I jump into that vehicle now and engage all-wheel drive, and then if I jump back, would the Paystar remember the fact that it's been told to use all-wheel drive? Yeah, front wheels are spinning now. Okay, that's handy to know. So the autopilot kind of pseudo AI driver logic doesn't make choices about engaging your all-wheel drive and diff lock stuff. Right, turn the Paystar's engine off again now, saving fuel on the thirsty girl. I think we've only been down this way with a scout when we may have come here with a Tega to unlock an upgrade for the Hummer, and then I can't remember, did we bring the Hummer down or did we just finish scouting in the Tega? But anyway, we've only been down here for scouting and upgrades. We haven't actually been down here for the delivery point at all yet. So we're coming up to this little side road that says detour, and I will carry on going and ignore the detour because I want to see what it is that we're supposed to be detouring around. That usually is for a downed bridge or something, but I can't see anything on the map that suggests it's a downed bridge or any kind of road blockage. So I may regret this in a couple of minutes time. But I came through a bit further than where we are now to get the Hummer upgrade. I think it might have been raised suspension, whatever it was, but the Hummer upgrade was down here, and I did come a bit further down here, but I don't really recall seeing anything that's a blockage. So seeing as though we've got to come out of here with a large trailer and with the Paystar, I want to check out what it is exactly that we're supposed to be detouring around. Yeah, down on that slope down to the right is where the upgrade was for the Hummer. It probably is this slope, thinking of it. It is probably, yeah, maybe that angle of the road. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm not driving around that with the big trailer on. That's because I can see the other end of the detour there, so that's all there is that this road tilts to the right camber quite sharp. So probably just not safe to bring the big trailer down here. But these trucks are going to be fine on this. He says famous last words. I'm not trying to tempt fate or anything, sir. That rock may cause a problem for the Paystar. Derry's quite a powerful beast though. Lights on. Let's turn the Paystar's engine back on again for this bit. Help us get a little bit of speed up on this sticky bit. Bit ambitious to stick the high range on then. I'll run this for a couple of missions in this configuration and see how I like that high range gearbox. See if it's worth giving up the flexibility of having extra speeds in low. Right, so cut the Paystar loose and hook this one up. I'm not going to be towing this trailer out on this episode. That'll be the first thing we do in the next episode, I think. My episode length is too long now for me to think about pulling this out through that icy road. So how does that sit? So the legs aren't too bad. I don't think it doesn't feel as I haven't tried this type of trailer on the Pacific 16, but not too bad. But I think we'll leave that rig set up in that configuration ready to pull out at the next episode, and then not close enough to the Paystar to jump in. Slight concern over fuel for both vehicles. Well, not so much the Paystar because didn't use much on the way in. So that's that one. Oil delivery, quite nice money. That's the thing now, we'll start stockpiling money pretty quickly now. We're up to just over 100 because I did some upgrades on that Royal BM. So back up over 100k. Not too bad. So there's two things now that we're going to do here. One is, and I realised when I was working out what I want to do on this mission, that because there's a sideboard trailer there, I didn't need to bring that one out of Petrol Bay. I've left it here by the garage, but I don't need it. I've got one here on this map, so that was a little bit of a waste bringing that, but hey, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. So I will The next task is, our next contract rather, is drilling parts delivery. 4 of them, drilling spare parts, and we can load them here. So we'll put one on the loading platform and get ready to load those. Because I can put 2, well, I've got the trailer, so I can put 3 on the truck and then 1 on the trailer and then drag that back to the drilling site. But I'm also going to do that in the next episode, so I'm not going to do that now either. So I think, with a nice bit of gentle snow coming down, apart from the fact it's dark, it does look quite nice. I think that's enough for this episode. Looking at the recording length, that's not too bad. There'll still be some of the slow bits with the Tiger that I'll time-lapse. But not too much. And get the episode down to a decent length. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the series. It's really nice that people are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, so it's good that other people are as well, because it means I'll carry on. So hopefully I will see you in the next episode, which I will probably press on and record in a minute, and I hope I don't have such a nightmare editing this one as I did in episode 10. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.